Real talk. ChatGPT, good or evil? I repeat, ChatGPT, good or evil? I'll tell you something. Some say ChatGPT is the greatest invention since Google. Okay. Others say ChatGPT is a silent destroyer of creativity, jobs, and even lives. So is ChatGPT good or evil? I'll tell you. Look at this.
A California couple is suing the creators of ChatGPT after their son took his own life. Matt and Maria Rain claim that OpenAI's chatbot encouraged their 16-year-old son Adam to go through with the act, allegedly discussing methods of suicide with him and telling him not to talk to his parents about these thoughts. OpenAI has said that ChatGPT is trained to direct users towards the professional help they need and said they were working to make the bot more supportive in times of crisis.
Parents of a 16-year-old who died by suicide are suing OpenAI and its CEO. Adam Rain's family claims the company's bot, ChatGPT, contributed to his death by advising him on methods, offering to write the first draft of his suicide note, urging him to keep his plans a secret, and positioning itself as the only confidant who understood him.
It happened over a course of a few months where it started. Adam was a normal kid. He could be anyone's son, liked to play basketball, was thinking about going to medical school, a silly, fun kid. And then he started going down a dark path with ChatGPT, started revealing he had suicidal ideations, and ChatGPT leaned into it and told him to only speak to itself, to the chat box about it. At one point, Adam said, I want to leave a noose out so that someone finds it so they can stop me from committing suicide.
A young man just committed suicide, and upon searching of his chat history, it was found out that for the past 1 week to 2 weeks, he's been engaging with ChatGPT, finding the best way to commit suicide until he unalived himself. Okay? So I want to ask, however, do you think if there was no ChatGPT, he would have still gone ahead and achieved what he wanted to do? Or do we blame ChatGPT? Why am I saying that? Before I do, welcome to Knowing with Sam. My name is Samuel. This is where we engage ourselves in regular topics that we see out there to air out for intelligent people. Okay? Please, like I always say, when you're leaving comments, leave it respectfully. Let's not disrespect ourselves. Let us engage to agree to disagree. Okay? All right now. Now, a young man's parents have sued ChatGPT company and South Altman, the owners of ChatGPT, for suicide committed by his son. Okay? Upon searching of the young man's history, it was discovered that he's been on ChatGPT finding the best way to unalive himself, to take his life. Okay? Now, what did he do? He searched and he was in touch. And guess what? ChatGPT gave him different suggestions and format on how to take his life. Some without pain, some with pain, some sudden, and even planned a program of how you cannot let people know that you're doing it, how you can pretend and make it go painless. Now, do you think we should blame the parents, the young man, or ChatGPT? He's a young man. Okay? So who do we blame? But before I do, and on the question I'm asking, is ChatGPT good or evil? All right? For example, let me start with the good side, okay? Yeah, good side. ChatGPT was actually created for education and learning. Plain and simple. That's what it will tell you. For students, professionals to learn faster, reveal results quicker. Projects that take 1 month to get results, ChatGPT gives it to you on one touch. Okay? Researches that have taken long to gather, informations, analysis, ChatGPT gathers it. Codes that you can regularly generate. It has made life easier. That's number one, education and learning. Business growth. A lot of entrepreneurs like myself, I draft a lot of proposals, my marketing plans, and customer service replies to a lot of my projects that I do. We derive it from ChatGPT in one touch. What I would have been asking my assistant to get or get my communication guide to that, I do it on my system and just forward to them. I say, edit this before we send out. That's another advantage. Okay, business growth. It has helped my business. In fact, it has mapped out charts on how we're going to do our next production on our game. Okay, creativity and productivity. A lot of writers, coders, and even lawyers use ChatGPT to draft contracts, to brainstorm. It produces massive ideas, policies, anything access. So those are some of the advantages. Accessibility. This is even the best for me. All persons, age, race, sex, whatever, can access ChatGPT as long as you have a phone, at least the cheap one. So it's available to all. And it's not the next one, number 5, I think is innovative to drive. Yes. Innovative to drive. What does that mean? Just like electricity, internet, and all that, ChatGPT is a creative new industry. In the ChatGPT industry, there are lots of people that have jobs. It creates lots of job and opportunity. So those are it. But on the other hand, like the young man whose parents died, um, my condolences to you. They will put that there's an evil side to ChatGPT. Okay, that it creates cheating and laziness. Studies have found out that 75% of students now do not even bother doing their homework, do not even bother doing their research. They have ChatGPT to the extent, guess what? There are over 10 apps now to detect ChatGPT jobs. So let's say you give me a proposal, all I need to check it and put in that app, and it will tell me if it was done by ChatGPT. So the students, there is even apps that edits and reorganizes ChatGPT so that the professors doesn't know. What is that? The time the students used in doing all that, they can use to generate a decent program and write. So people are saying it's causing laziness and cheating. Our students do not challenge themselves anymore. What do you think? Is that a good point? The next one is job threats, the evil side of ChatGPT. Okay? Copywriters, doctors, coders, graphic designers, research scientists, journalists, many of them are becoming worried of what the future is. A lot of graphic artists, they are out of the market. Website developers are going out of the market. These are part of it. But some will argue that the world revolves. These are some of it. Then misinformation and manipulation. Okay? Lots of fake news are AI written. Propaganda, scam messages, fake infos. Many of these are generated by ChatGPT. So how do we watch against that? The manipulation and misinformation. Then fourth one, ethical concerns. Okay, people draft things like scam letters, ransom notes, can even make massive threats. How do we that are dangerous society? How do we track that through their ChatGPT to know, okay, this person that drafted this? There way we can take that note, put in ChatGPT, and it point us to the person. Okay, that's the fourth. And the fifth one, finally, is dependency. We notice that students are becoming very dependent on ChatGPT. A situation whereby a student takes homework and he gets some, maybe ChatGPT is shut down. The student is shutting down. He can't do anything. So I'm asking, is ChatGPT good or is an evil project? Is it good or evil? Okay. So now the big question is, some people will say it depends on who is using it. Okay, that technology is not purely good or bad. Okay, that ChatGPT, for the fact that someone uses it to write a suicide note and for what purpose, is on that person's, not on the ChatGPT. Okay, so my question is, do you think ChatGPT is good or bad? Okay, or maybe it's just a mirror that reflects the best and the worst of humanity. Just like the young man up there who unlived himself, that took his life. People are saying, if there was no ChatGPT, would he have still have information to do all that and hide it from his family? Or he would have used Google, or would have used for other methods, would have used other methods to discover. I don't know. But what I need from you is that kindly share and let us know. Leave your comments and let me know, do you think ChatGPT is bad or is good, or we should just adjust it? That is killing creativity. That our children, our young ones, even adults are all becoming lazy and blockheads. Thank you. My name is Sam. Welcome to Knowing with Sam. Have a beautiful day. Thank you.